Shalom, family. I just wanted to come in and I wanted to touch on some more men to give some encouragement, right? Because we all need to be encouraged that we're not alone in these circumstances. We're not alone in these trials and these tribulations. Because, you know, the scriptures tell us to think it not strange that when we go through fiery trials and tribulations, because our brothers were in all points tempted the same way that we were. And in order to get that understanding, we would have to look throughout the scriptures and see some of the things that has happened with our brothers, right? So let's look at Abraham, right? Our forefather Abraham. Our forefather Abraham lied 2 times to save his hide, right? Now, lying is a sin. Isaac, same thing. Lied to save his skin. Jacob deceived. No matter if it was prophetically given for him to do so, he still deceived. Who else? We have his children, right? The 12 patriarchs. These 12 patriarchs, they all had jealousy against their brothers, against their brother, right? Joseph. Then they lied to their father. So you see this thing. So we can see where men, great men, fell short of the glory, right, of Yahuwah, but they got up and they kept it moving, right? And sometimes, you know, with the thing with Joseph, that thing was ordained by Yahuwah, because Yahuwah put him in a place where he needed to be in order to save, you know, all the rest, and for Egypt to grow the children of Israel, you know. So everything has a purpose. And I think I was speaking about it yesterday, where I was talking about sometimes your trials and your tribulations are not a bad thing. It is to grow you, right? You're going through that tribulation. Yes, you're going through it because it is to make you grow. So I want you to be inspired by this thing, because even all the way up to David, we can see where King David went ahead and slept with another man's wife, and then after he took that wife, he tried to cover up his sin, and then put this man on the front line to have him killed, right? That was the intent of his heart. Did he kill that man himself directly? No, not really. But he still was guilty of him putting that man to death, right? Out of, you know, conspiracy. So we do have men that were great, that ended up being great men, but they still fell short of the glory of Yahuwah. So in your downfalls, just remember, if Yahuwah can bring them men up, he can bring you up. And then you also have to remember your testimony. What is your testimony? Where did Yahuwah bring you from? What did he do for you from the positions that you were in? You know, and this is something to keep you pushing, thriving, and striving in the midst of your trial and your tribulation. All right? Much ahava and shalom.